President Trump calls for a minimum 25% tariff on cars.
This morning, the National Assembly made important decisions and concluded the session.
Keeping warm for students in remote areas.
Hello, so good to see you again on today's news. I'm Hoàng Yến, and here we go, the first step of the show. On February 18, the U.S. President Donald Trump announced his intention to implement higher tariffs on imported cars, setting the minimum at 25% in an effort to encourage automotive companies to move their production back to the U.S.
Yeah, I probably will tell you that
Speaking to reporters at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida, President Trump stated that he would make an official decision regarding this tariff on April 2nd. He did not mention any possibility of exceptions to the new tax policy. Countries that could be heavily affected include Mexico, Japan, Canada, South Korea, and Germany, nations with significant automotive exports to the U.S. He asserted that major automotive and semiconductor manufacturers are planning to relocate operations to the U.S. according to him. Many automotive plants in other locations are being cancelled as companies prefer to invest in building facilities in the U.S. He also emphasized that U.S. tariff policies and economic incentives are driving this trend. President Trump added that the announced import tariff on cars on April 2nd could be higher than 25% and may continue to increase significantly throughout the year.
Elon Musk company's xAI has announced the latest version of its AI chatbot, Grok, named Grok 3, which promises to be the smartest AI on Earth.
According to the announcement, Grok 3 is 10 times more powerful than its predecessor, Grok 2. In a live event, Elon Musk emphasized that Grok 3 is the AI seeking maximum truth, even if that truth may contradict widely held political views. The launch event showcased many new features of Grok 3, including the ability to map missions from Earth to Mars and to develop a game that combines elements of Tetris and Bejeweled. xAI stated that it utilized 200,000 NVIDIA H100 GPUs at a data center in Memphis to train this model, along with Google Gemini and ChatGPT 4.0. Grok 3 is positioned as a competitor to other AI chatbots like DeepSeek V3 and Claude 3.5 Sonnet. According to xAI, Grok 3 has outperformed GPT-4o in several tests, particularly in questions related to physics and biology at the doctoral level.
After 6.5 days of work with a responsible and urgent spirit to consider and decide on many pressing issues serving the organization's restructuring and streamlining of the government, this morning, the 9th extraordinary session of the 15th National Assembly held its closing session.
This extraordinary session is very significant, as it considers and decides on many urgent issues to support the restructuring and streamlining of the government, meeting the high demands of the country and the new era. During this session, the National Assembly reviewed and approved important laws and resolutions, including the amended law on government organization, the amended law on local government organization, the resolution of the National Assembly on the number of members of the Standing Committee of the 15th National Assembly, amended, the resolution on the organizational structure of the government for the 15th National Assembly term, amended, and the resolution on the structure and number of government members for the 15th National Assembly term, amended, among others. Additionally, the National Assembly reviewed and decided on personnel matters. Furthermore, it considered and decided to supplement the Socio-Economic Development Plan for 2025 with a growth target of 8% or more and other important resolutions, mechanisms, and policies.
Upcoming are some updated news.
In February 2025, Forbes Travel Guide announced the list of the world's best hotels for 2025, featuring 10 representatives from Vietnam. This includes 2 5-star hotels, 4 4-star hotels, and 4 hotels recognized as ideal destinations for luxury stays. The 2 5-star hotels from Vietnam that made the list are Capella Hanoi in Hanoi and Four Seasons Resort The Nam Hai in Da Nang. The 4-star hotels are Park Hyatt Saigon, Regent Phu Quoc, The Reverie Saigon, Sofitel Legend Metropole Hanoi. Additionally, the 4 hotels identified as ideal for luxury experiences are the Grand Ho Tram Strip, Ba Ria, Vung Tau, Intercontinental Da Nang Sun Peninsula Resort, JW Marriott Hotel Hanoi, Pullman Da Nang Beach Resort.
To serve people and tourists during the 9th Buon Ma Thuot Coffee Festival from March 9 to 13. Travel service providers in Dak Lak Province have developed 34 tour programs. These diverse tours include rafting and whitewater kayaking, off-road vehicle adventures through the forest, kayaking on the Sarapak River, elephant watching with Manong handlers, exploring the Central Highlands, discovering Buon Dan, attending the Wooden Boat Racing Festival in Lak District. Tour durations are flexible, offering options of 1 day and 1 night, 2 days and 1 night, 3 days and 2 nights, as well as 4 days and 4 nights. The director of the Dak Lak Department of Culture, Sports, and Tourism mentioned that a new feature in these 34 tour programs is the exploration of heritage sites. There are currently 46 ranked historical sites in the province, showcasing various types of cultural heritage.
According to Decision 1086 issued on February 18, 2025, by the Nghi Provincial People's Committee, 2 border gates, Nam An, Tan Tui and Nam Te, Thong Tu, will be opened for trade. This decision will facilitate import and export activities between Vietnam and Laos, and boost trade cooperation, tourism, and local economic development. Opening these 2 gates will also relieve pressure on the main border gates and provide development opportunities for the mountainous districts of Nghi. The decision takes effect on February 20, 2025.
The prolonged cold weather significantly affects the health of students, especially in mountainous districts. To ensure the safety, many schools have implemented strict regulations aimed at keeping students warm and preventing illness. Mandatory rules including attending school on time, playing close to home, eating cooked food, and drinking boiled water. These measures are crucial for helping students in remote areas maintain their health and reduce illness during the harsh cold days.
The biting cold, along with drizzling rain and thick fog, envelops the area. Each day, under this small roof, the sounds of nearly 20 children learning can be heard. Life for the people here is still filled with challenges, which is why when they come to school, they entrust their meals and care almost entirely to the teachers. After regular classes, perhaps the most enjoyable moment for the 50 students from the Hmong and Co Mu ethnic groups in the Trila and Nam Nung communes attending Chau Thon Secondary School is gathering around a warm meal.
At school, I get to eat my fill and stay warm. I like coming to school because it's better here than at home.
Having enough food and a warm blanket may seem simple to many. But for teachers working in remote mountainous areas, keeping students warm, protecting their health, and ensuring their well-being is a daily challenge. According to the 2018 education program, all students from grade 1 and above in mountainous regions are required to study at the central school. This regulation means that many 6-year-old students must be away from home, making their teachers act as second mothers, caring for and ensuring the health of these children, especially during the current flu outbreak.
We always have to remind the students to take a bath at noon to ensure their health. If it's too cold, we must prevent them from going outside. Currently, there is an outbreak of influenza A. The department is directing schools to inform parents to pay attention to the health of their children and to work with local authorities to implement measures to prevent the spread of the flu in schools.
As the seasons change, the cold air continues to strengthen. Temperatures in the mountainous areas maintain low and prolonged. To protect the health of students in these high regions, it is essential for schools, local communities, and families to pay more attention.
The last story just ended our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.